Javon Evans, I believe, is going to change the way people want to wrestle. Because although Oba Femi is a phenom, there are less and less of him. You look at NXT right now. There's what, three
Nobody.
big guys down there.
Yeah.
There are not many that have that presence that he does. And don't get me wrong, it's incredible to have an Oba Femi, a Drew McIntyre, a Sheamus, a Gunther, somebody that is that 6'7", 6'6", 257 strong pounds, and that's amazing. But the business will start to turn away from that in the sense that you're not gonna the kids that are gonna come up don't necessarily have that, because you had the small man indie era with Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan and DIY and Young Bucks and so many of these guys that are undersized, and they've had that moment. And that's one of the reasons why Cody had to get bigger, because he wanted to really get that number one slot. And I understand, to have that number one slot, you need to be that heavyweight size. But I believe that Javon Evans, and he showed in this match, is one of those guys that just might break the mold. It's not, I don't know the last guy who was, quote, undersized. Maybe we could say Shawn Michaels, that really carried the load for the company. I mean, CM Punk had it for a year. Can't knock him. But everyone says and everyone knows that even when he was the champion, it was John Cena who was the face of the franchise. He was just the guy holding the belt. I don't know the last time a face of the franchise wasn't a big, strong, Batista-like character, John Cena-like character. But when I look at Javon Evans, and he has sold me, when I saw him in this match even more, not just his ability to go over that top rope, but his ability to sell, his ability to truly transition throughout the match, his connectivity, his relatability with the fans. The guy has everything, and he's only 21 years old. As we've seen from Dominic Mysterio, that transition between that skinny little kid that he was, and he may not be big and bad, but his body has not, he's grown into that grown man body. He's more fit into that structure. I do that same thing for Javon. As he starts to put on weight, as he starts to really fit that structure, he's probably not going to get any bigger than a Montez Ford, but he's going to be 10 years younger than Ford. And he's going to grow into that in front of the camera. And I could really see him transitioning into that.
I'll be okay with that. I'll be okay with that. Again, I got nothing but love for Javon Evans. But again, to me, at this point, he's in his. You can't blame me because of the era that I grew up in. You know,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Javon Evans, perfect WCW Cruiserweight Champion. You see what I was coming from?
Absolutely.
You know,
He'd a headline. I mean, so he'd a curtain jerked every pay-per-view.
yeah. You know, like Billy Kidman.
Billy Kidman.
Perfect. He reminds me of Billy Kidman. But then as Kidman got older, Kidman, got bigger and everything. So we'll see what the future holds for Javon Evans.